Yes, world. Coming live and direct for a bit. Well, this is not recorded live, but I just like to use that word. So it occurred to me, why do we have so many deceivers on the planet? There's so many layers to it. But let's look at today's modern time, okay? I gotta go to work. It's almost 8:45 here. And usually I start like around 5:30 in the morning. So for the first time in a long time, getting up at 6, 7 o'clock to go to work feels kind of weird because I start at 9:30. I'm already prepped up, bags already, and I'm just pacing around because usually I work on the weekends or when I get off work at nighttime. But to get up early and have that space before going to work feels kind of weird. So then it hit me. When I look at all these YouTubers that actually live off YouTube or social media or anybody that's in the news media system, they don't really have to go to work. They really have to just keep lying to you to be able to keep your attention, to keep coming back. So if the information is 100%, they'll give you 10% of truth, 90% of bullshit. So by the time you finish watching the video, you really never got nothing really out of it. Except for a few people you can challenge them on like how to make or how-to tutorials. These people are actually teaching things that if you want to actually use, you can. But even that, half of them are still a bunch of, scams when it comes to information and passing on information because they have to waste your time. It made sense. So now I'm about to leave the house and I feel like, man, I don't even want to go to work. But I generate more money and serve society in that world more than if I was here just passing on information that I have to actually go and experience in the real world, because without those things cannot materialize. Without people going to work to build this phone here cannot materialize. Without people going to work to build this shirt, the shirt cannot materialize. So until you become the master of something and now you're teaching people how to create it or redo it, or you're selling them a product that's, even music or entertainment is not a product that we should really be consumed in the sense of today's reality. So it hit me. This is why these guys are playing the games they play. They've been cheating society with lies. Just for a little bit of loot and stay home and be lazy, smoke the weed, drink, whatever it is that they're trying to conjure to the whole world, or drugs that they're trying to, whatever it is. But it's not a fair thing. And if you think about it, this is psychotic. Because in this particular time, the whole world is going crazy and nobody can speak the truth. Nobody can challenge the opposite or oppose what that is being said out in media world. Because everybody's dependent on just a little bit of this to convince somebody to have a leisure time or a free will leeway to do something. That is not fair. That is evil. You can say that money make people do that, but where's your ethics, your morality? Why would you turn on the camera just to spew a bunch of trickery and lie? No information research properly. You don't have no concrete evidence. So we keep reduplicating the lie or keep passing on the lie. So now we have things going on that people have never seen before, but they swear to God it's happening. So they jabbing themselves all over the place. So now think about this, because at the end of the day, the people who were supposed to bring in the information are corrupt souls, corrupt individuals. And based on that, whatever information they get, they also will be corrupt, because corruption needs a hand. It's like they say, misery needs company. If you're miserable, you need people to be part of your misery. It makes sense. You be miserable by yourself is total depression in isolation, and it's almost called madness. So to be able to spread that madness or that virus or that state of mind, you need to infect other people with this type of madness. And the more dominions you have, the more souls you have on your end doing what you expect them to do. Similar to music or entertainment, once they become influencers in society and got you duplicated in their way of thinking and belief system and got you interested in that, now you become a slave to something that you were never thinking about, but because of the greed and money or whatever leeway they were looking for has brought them to your door to make you the pawn and a tool for them to use you. So I don't indulge in fans. I don't indulge in, subscribe to my channel. This is what is this about? You can't really actually go out there and be real and make a real living, and now you need me to sponsor you to go conquer the whole world and have a media platform and trick the people. Everybody you turn and subscribe to my channel, you can. What are you advertising for? We're not even gonna live more than 100 years. In 100 years, all of us will be gone. So this is what you did within less than 100 years to survive. When you ask yourself, this is what people are doing, it tells you they're very not up here, because in the long run, think about it, you're not going to be here more than 100 years. In the short little time that you have here, you're willing to be dumb, deceptive, a liar, a trickster, whatever it is, because you can't be yourself. We are not going to be perfect. You have to understand you're not who you are because you made who you are. You're only who you are because your mother and father put their gene together based on that woman liking her and him liking him, and they came together. So you're born. So your physical being has nothing to do with you. The second part is the programming that goes in you. The first early stages is not up to you. From there on, it's up to you. Once you grow and you're mature and you're on your own, you can deprogram or reprogram or add on to the programming they gave you if it works for you. Because now you have to identify who you truly are, because everything that was given to you in the beginning was given to you by your parents. So now we turn on to social media, television, movies, music, whatever it is, schools, friends, family, to find out information and learn about ourselves by socializing. Then we get on this social media platform, and everybody on there is not being themselves. They all want you to subscribe to their channels for something in return for them to use your soul to go get more play. Because if I have more followers retweeting and supporting whatever I'm doing, meaning they'll purchase my product, and from that product I can go sell that to somebody else or get a sponsor. So now I can be fed, because now you have given your vote to me. You have sold your soul. This is why I don't vote. This is why I don't partake in certain things, religious beliefs. I don't follow those things. You should not neither. You should really deprogram yourself. You should stop unsubscribing. Watch this video. Enjoy it. You like it? Move on. Next thing. If there's information in there that you can share to somebody, that's up to you. I don't have to tell you to go share it. You understand what I mean? But if I come in and the first thing I'm talking about, my channel and so and subscribe and get notification, who are you working for? What is this about? Am I a tool? You understand? I know you tune in here and I tune. You understand what I mean? But information is supposed to be for the like-minded. But we cannot be letting folks out there who don't want to work have become the Ponzi scheme tricks of the society. Like you turn on every YouTube channel or TV. You want to learn how to market this? I can help you with cryptocurrency. I can help you with stock trading. You don't even know nothing about stocks. You guys are just literally leading the masses on some game, when the only way a man can earn on this earth is by physically doing work. You using your brain to do work. It's a different industry that requires speciality. So the people on Wall Street and all the stock market are experts, and the criminal version of that expertism is the reason why we have this world, because they've turned criminals to turn currency people into cattle and sheep to go out on stock markets. So if they're coming out to even teach you about any of this particular stuff, think about it. If they're here to teach you about how to make money through stocks, it's a criminal coming from a criminal organization to rob the rest of the people on the bottom who don't know nothing. So in this particular time, don't put your money into something you don't know about. Keep the cash. Keep the money in your account. It's better off than listening to these Ponzi scheme lazy people who are doing the work of the devil on the ground and acting like they're with you, sister, brother. Anybody call you sister, brother? These are strange people. We're all human beings on the planet. Race don't exist. Only exists here by man doing. So this video is going to be it. I'm not going to explain. There's a lot of gem in it. And remember, we're on natural time. You're already rich. So when you breathe in, you're already rich, because everybody's breathing the same air. The richest man on the planet is breathing the same air. They can afford not to breathe. And when you breathe in, it reminds you got to bring it right back. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the source creator. So be kind and be honest and be real, and stop faking and stealing and robbing each other for a little dime. Let a system create fake jobs that don't exist. Get out there and get a real job. And if you can't get it, apply for welfare. Let us know who's not working so we know how to fight for the system. Let us know who's working so we know if the system is working. But if you keep playing all these games and robbing Peter to pay Paul and all this stuff, you just hurting your own self and your own afterlife. Because I know if we're here for less than 100 years, that's the lifespan of a human being, then whatever is after must be longer if energy never dissipates or energy never dies. Think about that. Anyways, I gotta go to work. But it just hit me, just having a few moments to think before I actually go to work. So before we go to work, what are we doing? We are just gonna go sell our energy. And as I was sitting here, it just hit me. One world, one land. The land belongs to all, one people. Easy.